Welcome back. Well, he ruffled more than a few feathers during his 3 weeks on Married at First Sight, but at last night's commitment ceremony, we saw Timothy's vulnerable side.
Yeah, I'm a disaster. I've got more baggage than Qantas. There's a lot of stuff. I'll just put a lid on it and then I'll move on with life. Lucinda wants to unpack that and I don't.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Timothy and Lucinda join us now. Good morning, guys. Nice to see you this morning. Gee, you're brave unloading all of that last night. Big fella, how are you feeling this morning? Like a weight's off or is it still firmly on?
So I think it's firmly on now.
Yeah.
I think it's still firmly on. Yeah, it's a bit tough watching it back for sure.
I mean,
Timbo.
listen to that love in your voice, Lucinda, because you did decide to stay. You want to help unpack all of that, do you?
Oh, he's so worth it. Yeah.
It is a big thing. I mean, I know it's a TV show as well, and it's one of the best TV shows in the universe.
The whole world.
But still, there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. If you don't want to do it personally, then how are you possibly going to do it? So, how are you going to navigate through it, Timmy?
Oh, you're going to see over the next couple of weeks. Lou loves digging into all that that emotional side. So she really gets stuck into me over the next couple of weeks. So it does turn it turns very interesting over the next few weeks.
She's very caring in the way that she does it, though, right?
I just like Mother Teresa on that show.
Yeah. Or like Oprah.
Far wrong.
Exactly.
She wants to dissect it all. And you know what? I mean, so do the guys on the panel, right? I mean, John, Lucinda, said that he felt you'd lost your spark a little bit. What's all that about?
Oh, it's tough in there. It's a wild experiment. It's a vulnerable place. And yeah, I suppose at that point I was just like, what is going on here? I don't know what else to do,
Plus, she's with me. She's got every reason to leave this up, I'm like a bucket of water in the morning just pouring on your good soul.
Aww.
That's
Hard on yourself,
That's why you've
Timothy.
got to have puddle cuddles.
I love a cuddle, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
It's a thing, though, and you kind of got to be patient and gentle with it. Anything wrapped up that you've put away and you're hoping not to reveal is tough to bring up, right?
Yeah.
So you've got to be careful with that.
It all gets exposed. It all unravels. Yeah, it's a big journey, a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful love story.
I just want you to
Yeah, I'm
read
excited for
bedtime
you guys.
Yeah, I know
novels
that
to us.
voice
That
of
voice
yours,
is amazing.
Lucinda. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know that this show obviously has its drama, right? And Timothy, you found yourself with a few enemies at the dinner party. Let's just have a reminder of that.
What makes their relationship fake?
The sex thing, Jack's a sexual person. You're a sexual person. It's not happening. There's no problem with having an opinion.
Oh, Timmy throwing some bombs. Any regrets?
Doesn't hold back, this guy.
That's actually a tame night compared to what's coming.
Is it?
Is
Oh,
it?
look out.
Yeah. I thought that was quite tame compared to, it was very, very tame. But look, I don't mind calling people out and they can call me out any time. Yeah.
Yeah, but what makes you think that you're such a great bloke that you can unpack everyone else's life but your own?
Yes.
Because it's Married at First Sight. That table is like
That's what they want.
that table. There's no secrets on that table, my friend.
Don't
So,
overthink it is what you're saying.
Just
The amount
just
of
get
times
in
I've
and mix
heard
it
him
up.
say, I'm entitled to an opinion. I
Yeah,
have an opinion. You have an opinion.
Hey, great
Leave
to
it
see
all on the field.
Great
Yeah.
to see you too. Hope it all goes really well for you. Terrific entertainment. Don't miss a minute of the high drama. Married at First Sight continues tonight at 7:30 and on 9 and 9 now.
Welcome back. Well, no doubt they are one of the most talked about MAFS couples of the season. And last night's commitment ceremony, Jack and Tori found themselves at the centre of the controversy. So unusual.
Timothy, you had some opinions of Jack and Tori's relationship.
Yes.
Please share.
Well, I wasn't sure whether it was real or not.
Based on what, though? You couldn't answer that question. An opinion is based on an observation of something.
That's all it's based on.
But what is your observation?
Because they haven't had sex, that's what he wrote.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Spicy. Here to unpack all of this with their side of the stories, Tori and Jack. They join us now. Morning, guys. How are you?
Morning.
Hey guys, how are we?
Has Tim got it wrong?
Oh, absolutely, he's got it wrong, yeah.
And you offered him the chance to apologise. Were you surprised when he refused to?
Look, in hindsight, knowing Timothy the way I know him now, no, I'm not surprised. For a man to offer another man an opportunity to maybe apologise for attacking another man's wife, I would have thought he would have taken it and, you know, put his ego aside, but he didn't. And yeah, like I said, in hindsight, not surprised now, not one bit.
What does that tell you about that other man?
Great question. You tell me.
No, I'm asking the questions here. You tell me.
It was a funny one. Watching it back now, I kind of think maybe Timothy's got a little crush on Tori. What do you think, babe?
Babes, what do you think? Tori, what do you think?
I hope not.
I
think he's old enough to be my dad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
No
Tori.
love lost between you guys then. The group has consistently been sceptical of your relationship, but you put on such a united front whenever we chat with you guys, and there seems to be a real strength and definitely a connection between you. How are you coping with that pressure?
I think we pretty much are used to it now, and we are so connected and we are so united. And I think when there are genuine feelings there and you are in a team and you are together, you face things as a team and it makes things so much easier. So we can kind of drown out the rubbish and the noise, and what's left is us. And we are kind of all we need at this point when it comes to the experiment.
I mean, Jack, you even had a crack at writing a romantic poem, a little bit of Banjo Patterson there. Have you always been that way and had a way with words?
I don't think so. I'm not afraid to take the piss out of myself a little bit, and my desired result was achieved. I wanted to make Tori laugh, and she was giggling quite a bit. So I was really proud of her. I thought she was so brave. We already had rumours on the streets that Timothy was coming after her. And, you know, I let it go. I let her handle the situation. I knew she could handle Timothy, and she did, in my opinion. She just shut him down straight away. And the next morning, I just wanted to let her know I was proud of her, and I brought her a coffee and wrote her a little ridiculous poem, and, yeah, I read it out to her.
Look at her face.
So sweet.
It was really sweet, honestly.
Okay, we've got to ask, though, about the intimacy stuff, though, because, watching the show, you were clearly hoping for a little more, Tori, at this point. Is this something you're going to work through in the coming weeks? How is this a hurdle for you guys?
So I think I've mentioned this before. The intimacy side of things is not a hurdle. And I think Intimacy Week was a week where Jack and I really took the mickey out of all of it, because we know exactly where we're at as far as intimacy goes. We share the same view on where we're at with it. It's too much.
Watching you two cup each other was weird. Why you say that?
But no, there's no hurdle, and I think it's really important to note that Jack and I, like, we're there on the same page. So Intimacy Week, like I said, was just an opportunity for Jack and I to have a bit of fun. But yeah, the genital cupping was probably not going to accelerate any type of anything.
It's not a technique that I'm aware of. Just like straight.
You know what? You've got to be able to laugh as a couple, and you two certainly do that.
You don't really go on a date. You're like, what do you like of genital cupping? You two got involved in a bit of couples counselling at the commitment ceremony, Jack, encouraging Sarah and Tim to hug and make up. I mean, feel like you're involved with other people's relationships now? You want them to work like yours is?
Oh, look, I'm giving you a bit of this now because, yeah, I wish I was not encouraging that relationship. I'll tell you that right now.
Why is that?
Look, I had sided with Tim early. Tim's a great guy, such a nice dude, and I felt like he was getting taken for a ride at that point in the experiment. And the man's got a voice. He's got a powerful, strong voice. He's really funny, and we weren't hearing from Tim, little Tim. So now, in hindsight, I would not have been giving those guys any advice to hug it out. But yeah, I guess amongst the group, we were happy to have conversations with the other couples, and yeah, we've all got friends in there, and we all need someone to vent to. So from time to time, we were obviously having those conversations with other people.
All right. Well,
Wow.
you're certainly setting the scene for a little bit of drama to come. Guys, we appreciate you always joining us. Thanks so much.
Thanks, team.
Thank you.
See you soon. And you
See
can
you
see
later.
how
Guys.
that drama unfolds on Married at First Sight tonight at 7:30 or on 9 Now.
What could
as
it
well.
mean?
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and
What's my name again?
oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
always
What's she
happens.
talking about?